there they go. So let me tell you guys how hot it is here, where I am currently. How hot it is. I am dreading putting my lucky Mo Lewis jersey on. I'm dreading it because it's literally 95 degrees, and that's not including how hot it is sitting in this clam in the sun. So with that all said, I am psyched. I am in a good mood. I am ready to watch our youngins. I'm ready to watch these guys to see what it is that we can put together. So what's up? Who's in the chat? I see there's a group of you in here. I don't see much chatting. Let me go back, make sure chat is enabled. I see a couple chats, so that leads me to believe that I see Eric Weinstein. I see John Rogers from Australia getting in here early from Australia. So you guys got to let me know if you're here. It looks, I mean, usually I have 100 comments already by now. So it leads me to believe something is wrong. So I'm going to just start checking with it nonetheless to make sure this is all good. Because, dude, again, I got to talk to Jetnation and make sure that everything's all good with the comments. Yep, allow all comments, live chat enabled, live chat replay enabled. Anyone can comment. There you are. I see you guys. What's up, man? I see New York Jets Tales, Paul Klein, Eric Craig, Tom Mayer. This is good. You like that intro? Yeah, me too, man. I love a good Jets chant. You know, it's like there are people that try to say the Jet chant is dead, right? There are people that say that. And you know, with the way that the stadium is built these days, and you know, with Jetman over Fireman Ed and all, I do think it's taken a hit. I do. But man, I think it's the greatest chant in all of sports. Now you got soccer stuff, and you know, or you know, in other countries they are quite committed, lighting flares and flags and singing. And so I don't know, but as far as, let me just say this, it's the best chant in the NFL, hands down. Hands down. But I remember, and I know many of you do too, I remember before Fireman Ed. And I remember in Giant Stadium where it was the end zones. And it used to be led by, in my child brain, it was led by the fat guys with the whistles. That's what I saw. It was the fat guys with the whistles. They would swing their jerseys and they bang on cowbells, and there was end zone versus end zone. And then all of a sudden, Fireman Ed was on the lower level, and he would do his chant with his group, and it would go all three places. And then one day, the cameraman in the stadium decided to put Fireman Ed up top on the screens, and it was in unison for the first time. I was there because I was at every game those years, and I remember how I got a chill when the whole place went silent and did it at once. I'm like, oh, yeah, we found it. We found it, man. So I get it, how Fireman Ed kind of became the guy, and I'm with it. I'm with it. I've hung out with Fireman Ed a couple times over the years. But yeah, so what the hell? Why isn't my game working now? Telling you, dude. I got too much dependence on technology. So what's up with you guys? Robbie's in here. Ron Luizo. V-Man's back. What's up, buddy? Slough goes here. B-E-A-N, Bean. I'm with you, man. I'm in full support of that chat, of that chant. I'm telling you, it's like I can't get, I have too many things. I got computers, I got Wi-Fi's, I got cell phones, I got Roku boxes and Wii boosts and everything. And there's always one thing that decides to not work. Always. Always. 100% of the time. I've been doing this about 1.5 years now as far as live streams go. And not one time has everything I wanted to work. But this is going to be good. So what I'd like to see, John Rogers from Australia, man, what's up with you? So So Justin Fields, I know I was trying to watch that, but I was set up. So, dude, he got it. Who sacked him? Who sacked Justin Fields? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. So I also want to know, what do you guys want to see today? Obviously, we lost Carl Lawson. We lost him. We lost Carl Lawson this week. Obviously, a major, major hit. So what are we looking for today? Let's just start with this, and we'll do like a little proverbial connected prayer. No injuries. We don't need any more injuries, man. I don't want to go into the season banged up. I want to see what our team can do. You know what I mean? What's up, Jets Mess? What's up, Jack? So what are you guys looking? What's the main thing? I see John Rogers says playing the youth is what we need to be doing this year. I agree. Find out which guys, are good, right? Is it Sherwood? Is it Nasruddin? What is Bryce Hall going to do? Did one of these guys, Pinnock or Eccles or Michael Carter too? Or do we have anything here? Play them. Play these guys. Let's see what, in my opinion, I'd like to keep Kenny Yeboah. Keep him all year and throw him the ball and see what he does. You know what I mean? Let's see. Obviously Zach Wilson and Elijah Moore and Elijah Vera-Tucker, all those guys. So how are we looking? How's the stream looking? Am I okay? Is it bad? Aunt Gina's sick, buddy. I hope she pops in. She's not feeling too well. I don't know. We were texting earlier. What the fuck is this? So tell me when the game starts. I want to see how delayed I am with you guys. It says 4:27. Stream looks great. Awesome. Look, I'm going to keep that one up there for a little while. That's rare. That's rare. So I'm telling you. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we're going out on offense first, huh? That's what we're doing. Play the youth. We have nothing to lose. We are not going to the Super Bowl this year. Robbie Rhino, I couldn't agree more. Now, that's not to say you don't want to try to win every game. Hey, man, if we can win and get there, I'm in. But it's not for that. This is eval. Okay, I'm looking at the first play. Zach Wilson back to pass. Becton taking care of his guy. Look at this. Corey Davis, what's that, a 30-yard pass? 59 on the Bills. We got to look at who that is. Jonathan, I'm with you. I hope our young DBs will perform and not let us down. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. You see that, Zach Wilson to Corey Davis? You seeing that? So it's first down. I know. You got to let me know how behind you guys I am, because I don't want to do play-by-play if I'm a minute behind or something. Look at Zach Wilson. Look at Becton. Look at the pocket. Look at Wesco. See? Hey. I got to talk to you guys. How long have I been telling you Wesco is an underutilized passing threat? Huh? 3 years. I've been saying it. Underutilized. We haven't even opened the can yet with this guy. Telling you, man, he's the X factor. Steven, where in Dolphin country are you? I'm actually coming down there for the Jets-Dolphins game this year. Are you in South Florida? You got to let me know where you are, buddy. Look at this. Little shake and bake in the back. Who was that? 25. Okay, so that's Ty Johnson, isn't it? 25? Yeah. I like a running back with the number 25. Don't you like it? I am a Wesco fan. You know I am. Telling you, dude, he's a ferocious, crushing blocker, right? Crushing. Not that he hits it every time. He has work to do. But when he nails you good. And I'd say he's like 80% on his blocks, which is, you want better, but he's an underutilized asset in the passing game. Look at this. Watch Wesco. Look at that block. And he held his block, too. His guy never made it in to the tackle. And that was a defensive tackle. West Palm Beach. Steven, there's a couple Jets clubs down there. You know, I'm not sure if you're aware, I lived in Fort Lauderdale, Miami for 15 years. So I found all the Jets clubs. There's the Fort Lauderdale Jets fan club. Then there's the South Florida Jets fan club, which meets over in Davie, which is at a place called Hammerjacks. And then there's the West Palm. There's one up there too. I forget the name of the place. Casey's or something like that, but it's rowdy in there. Yeah, I don't think ABT is going to play in the preseason either. Oh, come on. I guess that's just good coverage. MD Haride, we're live, he says. We love the NFLHDsports.com. A little advertising over here, huh? Now you're going to spam? Ugh. You know what I mean? You spam. Like, I don't know where these people come from. Now I got to delete it. One more and I block you. You send one and say, hey, guys, I want to let you know I'm all about it. Yeah, sure. You love the delayed play-by-play? That's awesome. Look at Amendola. All right, don't tell me what happens. Don't tell me. I don't want to see. I don't want to know, I mean. He's going to make it, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. A kick that was good. Jets tails nose. I now know. It looks like for the day we have a kicker. You know what I don't want to see happen? This is where I get nervous. Is I don't want to see us like Amendola do just good enough that if Borregales gets cut, we don't get him. And we think we got Amendola. And then week 2, he's like, he sucks again. You know what I mean? And then it's like we missed out on the potentially really good guy. And you know what I mean? So if Amendola is going to be good, I want it to be locked down, rock solid good. Go ahead. Take the job, man. We don't mind. If you're going to do it, do it. But I would still rather see us. I'd rather see us grab Borregales. Borregales was the best kicker in the country last year, most accurate. So I'm in. So that's funny. John Rogers says, I'm 20 seconds behind him in Australia, which is just a funny thing. I'm probably closer to the game than he is. And I'm still behind him. So, but yeah. So, I'll keep going. Amendola. How long was that? Was that a 50-yarder or 48 or something? I couldn't quite see where the kick was. Music too loud? No. Look at this. Robbie Oak. What's up, buddy? Hi, all. Been green beaning in the Hamptons. Henry sent me home a day early. Do we have a real kicker now? So I guess you mean you've been traveling a little bit. You're out there in the Hamptons. Not bad, Robbie. We're with you, man. We're with you in spirit. 54 yards, and it looks like we might. Don't forget, I want to point something out to you guys. A lot of guys like to refer to Jason Myers, and we like to refer to Nick Folk, and also Jason Feely. All 3 of those guys we pulled off the scrap heap. You know what I mean? Guys, they were cut. They were cut, and we scooped them up. And they ended up coming here, change of scenery, and they were great for us. All of them were very good for us. So who knows? And Amendola's young. 54-yard kick. Robbie Oak, are you RV camping or are you like tent camping? What do you got? Yeah, well, that's the thing with Amendola, right? It's that his leg is strong. So his problem, I believe, and you guys could correct me. I'm open for guidance here, but from what I understand, it's been his accuracy. Tent camping. Look at Robbie Oak out there tent camping. Let's watch Amendola boot this thing. I know you guys probably already saw it. Here I go. Oh, he's taking it out? No. Okay. So, guys, it's like literally 90 degrees. I don't want to put my jersey on because I'm like passing out. I have fans all around me blowing on me. So it's like I'm dying. Even the light, I have lights in front of me too, but for some reason it's like it's not getting to my face. It's like I look shadowy. Let me try to move it. Put it like this. See? Like doesn't matter what I do, it's just not getting to me. If I do this. All right, come on, D. What do we got here? Good tackle. Who was that? Let's see. We'll do this. Yeah. Nice tackle. Anybody see who that was? You like the halo? I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to play with the halo for a little while. Let's see. Whoops. There we go. Let me see. Now you can see my face at least. I'm telling you. Nah, it doesn't work. Yeah. Right? Here we go. I got it. I figured it out. 1 yard further than last week's miss. Not bad. Not bad. So Robbie Oaks camping 5 kids and a wife since Sunday. So got the Lawson news at my campfire. Yeah, dude. There was no way that news didn't ruin our nights. You know what I mean? It ruined everybody's day. Come on, guys. Get him. Got a tackle. That should have been a 1 or 2 yard gain. And then, he kept his legs chopping and kept going. So John Rogers says it's winter in Australia, guys. He's down there. How cold does it get? How cold does it get down there in Australia, John? Is it like actual winter or is it just kind of chilly? You get snow and all that? I honest to God don't know. Come on, who's that? Did they catch that? Was that a reception? Yeah, there you go. Look at C.J. Mosley on the coverage there. Not bad. Halo Bean, that's right. Hey, Mary Wellick Kenyon. I switched to Roku and didn't realize I can't watch the games. This sucks. Mary Wellick, if you download the NFL app, which is my Roku's literally frozen right now. I'm watching it on internet. But you can stream it through the Roku app, also the Fox app and the ABC app. Okay, I got to block these users now. Such scrubs. You know what I mean? I don't know why these guys do it. I got to just block them. I'll never understand spammers. You know what I mean? I just never understand it. I don't get them. Like I said, just come on and say, hey, man, I'd like to let people know about something I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yep. Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, here they come. So we got the spams. Good stuff, assholes. I'll just sit here and do this all day. I don't care. No snow, but frost in the mornings. Interesting. I know, Slaugo. They just hate. You see, like I got to block them all now. It's like, I'll just do it. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, if that's what we're going to do today, then that's what they're going to do. Let me see. Masuk, look at this. Let's go, Amendola. GreenBean, you'll be impressed. 4:30 a.m. my time in Penang Island, Malaysia. Holy macaroni, dude. I am impressed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good for you, man. 4:30 a.m. John is at 5:30 a.m. It's good, man. So John is watching it at NFL Game Pass International, an app on the Xbox, and it's a perfect feed. I'm watching it right now on NFL Game Pass. So, Mary, there's a few options you have, and you can do it through Roku. You can download the apps. It'll take a few minutes. But if you have NFL.com, you can, if you have ABC or Fox, any of them will show you the game through your Roku device if you just download the app to your Roku. Okay? This is annoying. Hold on. There we go. Thing is, I'm going to report those guys too. They don't like to be reported. It's a game. This ain't going to work. Well, I'll just try to. Let's see what I can do. I can't do anything. The light's just not going to work. So let's see. Is he dragging his foot? Does he have possession? No, he didn't drag his foot. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What's he saying? Hold on. I can't fucking hear anything, man. Let me see this. Yeah, he's out. Looks like he's out to me. What do you guys think? It's a catch? How the hell is that a catch? That didn't look like a catch to me, boys and girls. Yeah, I tell you. Sometimes, I don't know. What do you guys think about this emphasis they're putting on the taunting rule this year? Like, get him. Look at Huff. Oh, man. Turned him inside, but somebody's got to fill it in. Where's our linebackers? Where's Jared Davis? He ended up making the tackle. I got to watch that one again. Huff did a great job there. Look at him. Sealed it in, turned him inside. Perfect. Mosley missed it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I saw too, Eric. The right foot never touched. It's like, I don't understand. But, oh well. Oh, here comes another one. So Bryce Hall contained. Bryce Huff did a good job. That's perfect. He wanted to get outside. Bryce Huff was in the way. If he kept going outside, Huff would have had him. So he turns him inside. And our linebackers didn't get there. They didn't have good position. Let's see here. Oh, look at that pressure. There's a nice tackle. CJ Mosley. Okay. It's a nice tackle. So I'll leave Raul. I'll leave that comment for a minute to see if he's an asshole or not. Somebody's just letting people know. I'm good with that. So it's crystal clear on my end. I'm a little behind you guys, obviously. Most of you anyway. Come on. God damn it. Damn it. Well, I don't know. Number one, Quinnen Williams isn't there. Number two, Carl Lawson isn't there, right? So, and Sheldon Rankins isn't playing either. Although Sheldon Rankins isn't somebody that we're depending on for run stop effectiveness. Who's in there? That's Fadu Kasi, I think, right? I got to pull up the roster numbers again. I'm still not nailed down. And this is first team, right? I mean, that's not Aaron Rodgers playing. Is it? Is Aaron Rodgers? I don't even think he's playing. Fairly certain. Yeah, our D-line was getting pushed around. There was very little penetration. And it's okay. Yeah, Robbie, that's okay, man. You're a bit ahead. You can say what you want to say. Every now and then I'll ask you guys like, hey, don't tell me if I'm watching something that looks like, that I want to see, but whatever. Look at these losers. Look at these guys. How many accounts do you think a spammer, like, how many accounts do they get? Like, what do they do? I don't know. I guess it's fun. Bankert. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Bankert is the quarterback. So our D line, I can't. So I did see Fadukasi in there, and he got stood up pretty good. Yeah. Well, let's not forget, like when you see guys like May, like he's not diving in there and throwing his body at the tackle, right? It's preseason, so we have to remember that, especially a vet. Like you'll see some of the young guys put a little bit more out there than maybe is advised in preseason, but a guy like May, he knows he's not going to sacrifice his body right now. He's not going to put that extra bit of effort. Because he's risking injury in a meaningless game, right? This is more about, making sure they have the schemes, working out the kinks, seeing, which guys are going to be the starters, all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. So when you see May, generally speaking, he probably could have put a little bit more pep in his step and stopped that at the 2-yard line. But you never know. Bilal, Bila Sport, what's that? Eric. So let's see what our offense can do. So it's 7-3, not bad. Don't forget, 2-14 versus the NFC Championship game team. So one of the top 4 teams in the NFL. We're playing them. We drove down, had a nice little drive there. Ended up getting a kick through the uprights, which is nice because we're looking for a kicker right now. Right? We want to see our kicker do well. We're trying to find out who our guy is going to be at that position going into the 2021 season. So it's nice. We got a lot of good work there. And then our defense didn't look great. Had a couple nice plays. I am encouraged by Bryce Huffman. I want to let you guys know that. Last week we saw a really impressive string of snaps from him on the pass rushing side, and we just saw him do a pretty good job of containment on that run. Problem is nobody was able to fill in quickly enough, which hopefully we'll see that improve. No, I don't know, Slaugo, I'm telling you. They're not going to put their body out in a preseason game. They'll play, but it's not going to happen. You're going to be very disappointed. I agree that you should practice with intensity, but in a preseason game, that just taking that play as a little microcosm, if what does it mean if he stops him there, and he ends up, hurting a shoulder or whatever it is? I'm just telling you, they're going to make that choice not to put out the 100%. And for a vet like May, we already know that he's going to do that in the game. All right, let's watch. I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying that's what we end up seeing. Look at this, okay? Ooh, little move action. A little move action. Nice. So Eric Weinstein's letting us know if anybody's having trouble, that's a good one. So he's using Bila Streams, Bila Sports. So that's good. Agreed, John Rogers. I think Davis is doing pretty well. Right. That's a good point, actually, Holton. And Slaugo, what do you think? Especially after seeing Carl Lawson go down and then Mims, Rankins, and Zane Lewis all go down on the same day. Oh. See, Jeff Smith, he could have gotten 3 more yards on that one without a problem. So I think it's especially playing in this game, everybody might be a little bit shell-shocked. I think Holton brings up a good point. Nobody wanting to see their season end or potentially their career go down the drain in a preseason game. It's just what we see. It's what we see. All right, look at this. I formation. Look at that. He chose the wrong side. Did you see that? There was more room on the inside than there was on the outside. I get the desire to bounce outside. Tevin Coleman. Couple nice little plays. Agreed. Davis doing well, right? Players today don't know how to hit and tackle. That, dude, don't I know it, Slago? Just the idea. Like, look, I'll tell you, after this play, I'm going to tell you guys something. I had a pretty good day, but I want to tell you guys. Look at this. Okay, keep chopping. Keep chopping. Okay, good. I love some chopping legs. Don't you love chopping legs? Little Ty Johnson action. So, hey, Mr. Terrible, what's up, buddy? I know. Mr. Terrible, bringing the good news. It's good to see you, my friend. So anyway, today I took my son for the first football practice that I could take him to. So you guys know I was out Midwest. I was in Michigan and we were heading west, but I decided to turn around and head to Virginia so I could get my son into a football program. Hold on, I'm going to watch this play and I'll tell you. Oh, look at that guy diving in. So what's the flag? There's a flag? So I'd like to watch that again and see exactly what happened. So Wesco blocked, slipped off his block. The guy diving in, Wesco's guy ended up being able to make the tackle as well, 53. No, but it was really 51 who blew up the play. Barnes. So anyway, let me watch the punt and I'll tell you. Just to go off what Slaugo said. Good special teams. Come on, stop it. Good punt, bad bounce. So anyway, I took my kid to practice today, and they're really good coaches, really good program. They're 3 times champions in the last 5 years. So I'm really excited to kind of get my son into a good program. Unlike what I grew up in, my programs were terrible. So just to your point, Slago, there's so much more concern, and I think there's a positive to it, but there's so much more concern about the breaks and the hitting and all that kind of stuff, right? There's so much more emphasis on making sure people don't get hurt than when I grew up. And then obviously in the NFL, I remember 2-a-days and, double sessions and triple sessions and all that kind of stuff. And that's unheard of today. Like the fact that NFL guys, they're getting paid, $50 million and there is no 2-a-days and there's limited hitting. Like, I don't know. To me, and I'd love to see a stat, it looks to me like the injuries have been increasing since they put that into the CBA. The limitations on practice, hitting, and all that sort of stuff, and they removed 2-a-days. Dude, I think that the NFL today is soft. I really do. Not to say there aren't brutal men, just animals. There are. But overall, the league is significantly softer. But I was watching the kids today, and they're kids. So, they're 13 is the top age in this group. It's like 10 to 13 or 11 to 13. So I'm not saying that I want to see them fainting on the field and bloody. It's not what I'm saying at all. But there was a noticeable difference in even when I was coaching, 15, 20 years ago, when I was coaching, it was significantly harder. While I have the utmost respect for the coaches and everything, but it was something that I got involved with today for the first time in a long time. So just stood out to me that you say that, Slaugo, So Mr. Terrible, it's good to have you back, man. I saw your comment under a video, and it's been a while. GreenBean is legend. We were born Jets fans. Same day, brother. Mudball. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Two of us were born that day. Mr. Terrible and myself popped out of the Jets' womb on the same afternoon. That's amazing. All right, let's see what we got here. Stringing it out. Here goes Mosley. Good job. May and Mud's up. He's going to get a flag. You can't do that, dude. Yep, so stupid. Who was that? Did they get the flag? Look on the end of the second down on their TV. It looks that little yellow cue. I guess that doesn't mean flag. It's on the other end. I keep thinking that means a flag was thrown. So that was a good play. So Kevin, what's up, buddy? Kevin Van Doost. Vafadoost. It's good to see you. AHFC. Okay. Come on, guys. Push them back the other way. It's good to see you, too. Out of curiosity, why did you have a Stoke City shirt on the other night, GreenBean? Yeah, I'll happily tell you. There is a supporter. He's in here all the time with us. His name is Phil Adams, and he's from Stoke-on-Trent. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but that's where he's from. That's his team, and he sent me a gift from the UK. That's his team, and he sent it to me in the mail. So, and I love it. I think it's a great shirt. Admittedly, I don't know much about UK football, soccer. I don't. Okay, so was that a drop, or was there any coverage by Jared Davis there? So that's what it is. It was out of pure respect for Phil, who sent me the shirt in the mail. And, oh, yeah, he could have got an interference on that one, it looked like. But that's the story. So now I'm a fan. I'm rooting for him hard, dude. I am. Because I don't know anything. I might as well pick them, right? So Phil is one of us. He's a diehard Jets fan for many years, too, living over there. But that's where he's from. So that's the story. Yeah, that was one of his worst blocks in the preseason so far, Eric. But, again, his guy wouldn't have made the tackle without 51 getting in. There was enough obstruction by Wesco on there. If 51 wasn't there, the back would have been gone. But I agree. I'm not saying anything otherwise. League, you are not stopping on third. It was a spot for P. Ryan. Agreed. Yeah, I agree, Holton. I do. And that's the thing, too. It's like we got to remember, like, this isn't what it's like we're watching for eval. We want to see good things and all that. And it's hard as fans not to get caught up in what we would have liked to see or the smarter play or anything. But the truth is that's not what they're doing. You know? You guys know. You guys know. In our hearts, we know. It's tough, man. It's tough. Yes, Clifford, Wilson did look good. Not perfect, but he did look good. Short passes, but the pocket looked good. And he showed good accuracy, good scan in the field. You know, I got to watch it again. But yep. And you'll be able to watch it. These guys are back. What's with these losers? Come on. I'm blocking. This is like the 15th account I blocked today. Look at this. There he goes. They're committed, though, today, boy. I'll tell you. So Robbie Oak brings up a good point, and I'll use it. I always forget to mention this stuff a lot of the time. But if you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to have a couple giveaways in the next week or so going into the season right before week 1. I have a couple nice items I want to give away. One is just like O'Leary was giving away. That was ugly. Although he probably threw it at his feet for a reason because the coverage was good. That's what I like to say. But I have some giveaways. I have a what is it called? The 4th edition maybe of a Manscaped package for you guys. And I have some other stuff that I'm going to give away. It could have been a terrible throw. Let's look at it again. Why don't they show us a replay? Can we look at some stuff here, guys? With all respect to the huddle, it's not showing us anything. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's wait till this play and I'll get to your son, John. Absolutely. There we go. See that? Right in the face of the pressure. Stood in there. I like that. That was a good play. Let's watch this. Look at this. McGovern doing well. Nice pass ahead of him. Caught it with his hands. Good. Where was the first down, though? Did we get it? Yeah, okay, good. That was a good play, everybody. So let's see. He's a new. Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. What's up, Levi? It's good to have you with us, my friend. I couldn't be more excited to have you join our club as Jets fans. Hopefully, we can win some games and make you and your daddy happy. That would make me happy. Levi Rogers, our newest Jets fan. Everybody say hello to Levi. Down there in Australia, we're developing an Australian crew. We got some New Zealanders. We got some Australian. Obviously, we have the UK and Germany. We have Malaysia here today. Incredible. So, Levi, we're happy to have you, buddy. And everybody will say happy birthday to you, or what? Not birthday, but hello to you. So, welcome you to our brotherhood. You're one of us now, Levi. Absolutely. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy you're here. So what happened there? What was that? All right, commercial. Zuggy, 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 oi, oi, oi. See, I don't know what that means. Hopefully that's appropriate. Robbie. What's up, Postman? Brad Finkelstein. What's up, buddy? The DL got pushed around on the first drive. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and even when they weren't pushed backwards, which they actually were, they were pushed around. Even on the plays they weren't, they got zero penetration. Bryce Huff got a little bit, but that's it. From the interior, which we're depending a lot on. You guys know. We're counting on our interior defensive line being disruptive. See that? Look, Levi, everybody's welcoming you. Clifford Surratt says, welcome. Jets Mess says, welcome to the family. We're happy to have you, buddy. And Merweed, what's up, buddy? Jesus. Ziggy Zaggy. I don't even know. What are you guys talking about? You got to educate this old man over here. Yeah, Davis is on fire, though, Merweed. All right, let's see what we got here. Levi Strauss. Yeah. Levi Rogers. Making jeans. Augie. Yeah, I don't know what's. Oh, from the Man Show. Okay. I couldn't pull that out if you'd paid me. I remember the show. Aussie. Oi, 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 but close. There you go. Nice. I got it. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the one thing that I like. Look, I don't want to go back and say that I never saw positive things in Sam Darnold. That wouldn't be the case. It's not true. I saw lots of positive things. I had lots of concerns too, but I saw progress. I did. But the truth is that Zach Wilson looks significantly calmer in the pocket than Sam Darnold ever did. Now, in his defense, he never really had protection. Never. His protection was always fragmented. So that's no way to learn how to get comfortable. But man, Zach Wilson already looks like he's ahead in that department of just being calm and, not rattled in the pocket. Jesus. I'll tell you. Sorry, guys. Jeez. You saw how many wires and stuff I had. There we go. So I missed the play. Adam Cohen, you're a long-suffering Vikings fan who struggles. Well, welcome, man. welcome. You can hang out with us as long as you don't troll and stuff. Anything else is we're happy to have you. We're happy to have you, and we get it, man. And in truth, we have more pain than you, but it's been a little bit. It's been rough up there too. But you guys got Justin Jefferson, so I think things might turn around. All right, let me see this. Hold on. New York Jets tail's blowing it up for me. Let me see here. Look at this. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. There we go. So Amendola with 4 points today. He's 100%. Made one field goal from 54 yards and an extra point for us today. Zach Wilson, that is his first NFL touchdown. We just watched it together. Granted, it's in the preseason, but it's still, that is the first time we, as a collective, watched Zach Wilson throw the football into the end zone in an NFL game the first time in his career together. We have a tight end. Well, I don't know. We'll see. You know what I like about tight ends? As you guys know, I'm a big tight end guy. Like I can't overstate how important I think having a legitimate tight end that can be a receiving threat and at least an average blocker. I can't like it more. One of the reasons is because you saw the guy lay the pop on Croft right there at the 1 yard line. What did it look like? It looked like somebody threw an apple at him. It just bounced right off, and then he got in the end zone. And I love that about good, strong tight ends. We saw Wesco earlier with a very nice pass. Nice pass, nice catch, nice yak, and a nice pop on the end. He ran over a couple guys at the end, and I just love it. So that was an 18-yard tight end via our friend John Rogers down there in Australia with his son Levi. So as New York Jets Tales says, Croft is underrated. Watch some of his tape. He will be a red zone force for us. And he very much can be. Don't forget, he had a year with almost 50 receptions when he was in Cincinnati. And the truth is that just wasn't Buffalo's scheme. They used him as a blocker. So it doesn't mean he lost his skill. I find it hard to believe. Well, I guess it's possible, but it's not. It's more likely that his pass receptions went down because it was a scheme thing other than being, over him all of a sudden forgetting how to catch. He had 48 receptions, if I remember correctly, while he was with the Cincinnati Bengals. So, dude, I think that while I'm not trying to say we have world beaters at the tight end position, I do think, guys, and obviously Wesco is going to be more of a fullback, but I think we have underappreciated value in our tight end room, with the top three being Croft, Griffin, and Wesco. And I'm really hoping Yeboah can pull something together today, because I love him. I think he's got the most upside in the room, quite frankly. Yeah, that's right, Christopher. Right. It's only preseason, but that looked good. That's what we want to see. There's Herndon. I see him. Right there between Wesco and Croft. That's right. Brad Finkelstein reminding us that, by the way, Elijah Moore is not out there. Also, Elijah Vera Tucker's not out there. Now, we could look at the positive of that, which is we have obvious upgrades waiting on deck to come in there and shore up our offense. The downside is, dude, they're injured. Now, they're probably just being extra cautious with them. That's fine. But if we know our luck, it might, I just don't even want to talk about it. You hear I'm having all kinds of hesitation because I don't like getting too hopeful for guys before they do anything. Look at this. Terrible pass, good coverage. Who was that? Who was on the coverage? That's right, New York Jets tails. Tight ends are the safety blanket for the quarterback. And that's right. That's why I like them so much, because they can really seal off the edge, really help out on the pass protection side. And when the first and second reads are not there, the tight end just peels off. Man, it's such a safety outlet for a quarterback. Yeah, and John Holton brings up a good point about Sam. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, that offense was terrible, as we know. It was like it didn't help. Number one, we had just so many injuries. Okay. So many injuries to the wide receivers, to the offensive line. Herndon was supposed to be somebody. He never showed up and for one reason or another was never playing. And when he did, he's dropping passes. So it was like a lot of that. But then just the offense itself didn't set up a quarterback properly to, number one, build comfort. But number two, he put him in low percentage situations constantly. So that was the thing. That's why it's just such a refreshing thing. Even though this is preseason, even what we're seeing now, it's just amazing. And this is a great point, Paul Klein. We just saw LaFleur sitting with Zach. How many times, just off the top of your head, how many times can you think, like after a drive, Adam Gase sitting there talking to Sam Darnold? It's very rare. There's a couple I can think of. But overall, it's like it never happened. So don't forget to hit like. If you haven't subscribed to Jetnation, by all means, please do that for us. We're going to be doing this all year. I have some almost official. I'm going to be at a couple New York Jets fan clubs this year, doing some live streams from there. I'm also working out whether or not I'm going to be at the home opener or maybe even the season opener down in Carolina. I'm working that out. So we're going to keep this going and build it up. We have guests and everything at halftime, not today, but as the season rolls along. You guys remember, I got all kinds of guys. Matt O'Leary and Ryan stopped by. We had Jude Jets stop by. I have Joe the Cop, Joe the Comic, all kinds of guys. So it's going to be fun here this year. So please give us a like. Ooh, Bryce Hall was there, but he got the first on you, buddy. Damn it. Damn. So I'm interested, though. Why'd you switch from Facebook to YouTube? I throw this on Facebook as well. I don't do much to tend it, if I'm being honest, but it's just, is the stream on Facebook less, like, is it the quality less, or is it just less fun because you're alone over there? Tell me what happens. Oh. Who is that? Who's down? Is that Jared Davis? That would be a major disappointment for me. Granted, yep, that's Jared Davis. Damn it. Damn. So, look, the good news, in the event he is injured for any length of time, it puts Nasruddin and Sherwood on the field, more than likely together. I still think Blake Cashman, if he makes it, it's going to be because of this type of stuff. I happen to like Blake Cashman. I think he's talented. but he's so far proven to be undependable. Right? So I think he would probably end up being in a reserve role, and guys like Sherwood and Nasruddin would be on the field with Mosley. But optimally, we want Jared Davis to get up and be able to play. That's funny. So Jets tells us the stream is better on YouTube. Facebook gets really weird sometimes. Plus the spammers suck there. Interesting. Maybe that's where they're coming from. Because honestly, I don't deal with spammers all that much. But then I haven't done the Facebook thing in a while. I don't do it on my own channel. So I'm on Jetnation's YouTube because Jetnation has a significantly stronger Facebook presence than I do. So I want to keep it going there. But that might be interesting. Maybe that's where they're all coming from. I didn't even look at that. Let me look, actually. Let me see. Oh, I can't tell. Next time they spam, I'll take a look. And less fun because he was alone. Yeah, everyone was chatting. I couldn't see their comments. See? That's a bummer, isn't it? Yeah, I'm with you. So good. I'm glad you decided to come over, Eric. It's more fun over here. My favorite thing about this is the chat, other than the game, of course. But I love chatting with you guys. Good. There he goes. Matt says he's walking off. That's good news. But, right, we'll be able to look at the rookies. We'll see Sherwood and Nasruddin out there together. Isn't it crazy? Brad Finkelstein, it says the defense is not looking good. Isn't it crazy how much one player can affect the game? Like, let's not forget, in addition to his pass rushing and all that, he was an emotional leader, very vocal. We saw that. Damn, guys. Was there holding on the play? Well, at least there was a holding, but this doesn't look good. Robbie Oak says Davis is in the tent, and the cart is coming out. Let's see. Yep, there's the cart. I see it. Damn, man. Can you imagine if it was another Achilles? Damn it. That's unfortunate. That really is. Huh. Well, honestly, I don't think look at him. Hold on a second. Let me see. He's hopping left foot, right? Left shoe off, like you said. I don't see us trading. I don't see us trading for anybody. Murweed says, so what middle linebacker can we trade for? I don't know. I don't see it. It's possible, I suppose. Hold on one second. It is possible. But I don't know. I think it's one of those things where, like I said, this is an evaluation year as it stands now. So, like, in the event the vets that we brought in, let's say Jared Davis ends up missing some time, and obviously Carl Lawson is going to miss some time. Come on, man. Who was that? 38. Who is that? I got to see right now. Anybody tell me who that is? I got to look. 38. I don't have a grasp of all the numbers yet. All these guys running around. I think that's Lamar Jackson, though, isn't it? He's not having a good. Lamar Jackson's not having a good camp. Oh, look at this. Nice pressure. Rush the pass. Very good. See that? Hamilcar Rashed's out there in coverage. Bryce Huff again. Not bad. Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson, dude. That was a terrible, terrible practice. I mean, a practice. Yeah, these guys are coming from Facebook. That's what it is. Yep. Facebook sucks, dude. What is all this? Yeah, good job, buddy. I got it, guys. Don't you worry. It's like they're... Hold on. Let me see. It takes all of, 30 seconds. Facebook, it's crazy. Look at this. Who's that? Oh, man. Was that a first? Yeah, Huff's doing a good job today. Huff's having conversely, Huff's having a very good camp. Let's see what's going on here. There's some pressure. Come on, guys. It's the tackling today. It's the tackling today. So it's good. Lamar Jackson is a guy, as you probably know. I like his potential as a developmental guy, and I said very early I think he needs like 2 years, and then he ended up getting thrown in as a starter last year, which I thought wasn't going to end well, and then obviously it didn't for him. There goes CJ. I would take CJ Mosley out right about now, huh, guys? I would take CJ Mosley out. Yeah. Look at Jonathan Marshall huffing and puffing. Come on, Nathan Shepard. You're going to maximize this opportunity here? What are you going to do? Look at this. Oh, wow, dude. Now, who's 36? Josh Adams. Who's the 36 on the defense? Let's see who that is. You guys tell me who it is. Is that Eccles? Isaiah Dunn. That's everybody's hero. The undrafted free agent Isaiah Dunn had a tough go there. But I'm glad to see him getting some playing time. We got to look at these guys. We got to look at them. Thanks, Jets Tales. Mosley should be out after this. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Is that true, Eric? So the sound is behind a little bit. How's it look, though? Is it still good? It was looking really good earlier. I'm connected to a landline, which is good. Look at this. Okay, nice. Okay, good. There you go. Bryce Hall with the form tackle. Nice. Bryce Hall's a very disciplined player. Technically proficient. You know what I mean? Dunn is getting toasted today. Well, hey, man, trial by fire, right? Oh, that wasn't 38, John? Good. I mean, not good. It's just good. Thank you for the clarification. I'm rooting for both of them, obviously. I wonder which guys are in danger if you try to pass them through waivers. I wonder which guys sometimes. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. No pressure whatsoever. Did I see a flag come in? Where the hell could that flag have come in? Thanks, guys. I'm good. Did you see where he threw the flag? Let me watch this. Oh, yeah. I get it. That was good coverage, though. Did you see it? The flag sucks and all that, but did you see the coverage behind it? Yeah, Mosley held him. That's the thing. Yeah, it sucks, but it's like, CJ Mosley. We know for the most part that he's going to be a disciplined player. He's going to be, we're hoping he can bounce back and become who he can be, but we know for the most part that he's not the one to worry about so much. At least that's what I'm thinking. Who knows? This is a long drive. I agree. Oh, is that true, log, bro? Yeah, see? There you go. That's one of those things. We get it's nice to see fans of the college teams when you take a player that's coming from a school. Look at that helmet. Look at that helmet. Did you see that? Look at their center's helmet. Yeah, hello. Look at that hold. Sheesh. But it's nice to see when guys pop over. Look at that helmet. Oh my gosh, dude. It seems to me Green Bay is the beak helmet. Seems like Green Bay's pulling a little bit more out of the bag of tricks than we're used to seeing in preseason. That's what it looks like. There is only one nation, and it's not the Jets. I don't know what that means. So what does Nuke 69 mean? There's one nation, and it's not the Jets. So what does that mean? What's the nation? Be so cryptic, my friend. What's he talking about? He's got waterhead. That's great. He's got waterhead. Okay, let's see what we do here. It's 3rd and 4 on my screen. Oh, touchdown. Wow. That was not good. Bryce Hall got his hand up, little too short. Yeah, right, Robbie. So that was first team defense not looking good. Not looking good at all. Our offense is looking pretty good today, I got to say. Look how close Bryce Hall was to that. So, yeah, I mean, look, dude, we know that. We know we have a lot of work to do, right? We know we have a whole bunch of young guys, a whole bunch, from the linebackers to the defensive line to the cornerbacks. And don't forget, LaMarcus Joyner's not playing. Jared Davis went out. So there's a lot going on. We just lost Carl Lawson. So there's a lot. There's a lot going on. And don't forget, we're playing in Lambeau Field against the team that made it to the championship game. So this is good. This is good work. This is what we want. We want this. And our offense looks good. It looks proficient. Hey, Donker Sloot, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Agreed. Salah's got some cleaning up to do. But again, I want to just remind everybody, and I mean this sincerely. It's not like, it's not like a homeritis thing. It's like we have to remember what we're doing here. We're going to get beat up by these guys this year. More than likely, we're not going to be able to stop the Packers. Even though it's not Aaron Rodgers, it's still the Packers, right? So we know that. We're not there. But our offense is competing. And that's the truth. So there's some good plays. Overall, our defense is looking porous at best. But again, what are we doing? It's preseason, so we're getting the work in. We got guys out there right now that more than likely are not going to be on the team. There are guys out there right now that are probably going to be, second, third practice squad guys. So it is. It's look, we're watching the Jets. I'm very happy to be watching the Jets, and it's never good to watch teams score on us, right? It doesn't feel good. I don't care how you slice it. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel good. At the same time, we got to remember what we're doing. Our first-time head coach, first-time offensive coordinator, first-time rookie quarterback, and our rash of rookies on the defense are playing their first games in the NFL against the Packers in Lambeau. And it's packed. You know what I mean? What's up, Ruggs? Salute at GreenBean. Can't watch the game. Always tuned in to Jetnation. Watch parties on game day. Appreciate the hard work and dedication. Right on, man. Right on. Well, thank you. I'm sorry you can't watch the game. I am. But I'm happy you stopped by to say hello, man. I'm glad you're hanging around. That's right. Robbie Oak says, we're building long-term. This better work. LOL. Well, I'll tell you what. It's like this. They say, if you do the same things you always did, you get the same things you always got, right? It's pretty simple stuff. So what the Jets have done for the last 15 years is we've built short-term. Well, the last time we saw someone building for what could have been, look at this. Okay, keep going. Look at this. Who is this guy? Look at this, guys. Oh, and his own player runs him over. Is he hurt? Hold on. I'll get back to my point in a second. Oh, he's hurt. Ballantine. So Mangini did, he was, Revis, Mangold, DeBrickashaw, Ferguson, Kellen Clemens, like all those guys. He was building the right way. But other than those 3 years, we've been a short-term team. We've been an immediate gratification team, paying big contracts to big names, all that kind of stuff. This is the first time since Mangini in 2006 that we're actually putting some attention on a long-term plan. So we already know that the other stuff's not going to work. So at least we got a shot. At least we got a shot. 60-yard return from Corey Ballantine or Ballantine. So that's good. You like to see our special teams. It's so friggin' hot, guys. Look at this. Look at this fella. The running game looks good. And that's without Elijah Vera-Tucker in there, guys. Who is playing at left guard right now? Is it Feeney? That's exactly right, Slago. He doesn't get enough credit for it, quite frankly. Now, the problem with Mangini is, I think he was probably fired a little bit prematurely, but I wasn't unhappy about it. I didn't really like his coaching all that much. Thank you, Jets Tales. But the truth is that he was very good at player evaluation. People attribute that to Tannenbaum, but that's not the case. It was Mangini. You saw the stark difference when Rex came aboard, the drafting and how it went. Mangini knew what he was doing. He just couldn't get the team to win. So Rex took his team, essentially, brought in a couple guys, Bart Scott, Jim Leonard, some others, but and obviously they drafted Mark Sanchez and all that stuff. But that team was the teams that Rex made it to the AFC Championship games with was Mangini's team in large part. Yeah, so Matt says, well, look, the offense is doing a great job, but the defense needs help. Yeah, I agree. I think the offense still even needs some help, but that's what we really wanted to see. We wanted to see our offense come out of the dark ages, right? That's the key. That's the most important thing. It's the most important thing. And we saw like our first 4 picks this year were offense. 2 of the last of our first round picks the last 2 years were offensive line. So that's where we want to see the dividends. Like, think about this. The last 2 years, we had 3 first round picks. All 3 were offense. 2 were offensive linemen. 1 was a quarterback. We had 2 second round picks. Both of them were wide receivers. Right? And then we had, 3 third round picks. Well, they'll trade and everything like that. But you look at that high concentration of our premium assets have all gone to offense. All 3 firsts and both seconds. So the offense should be ahead right now. And we don't have AVT in there or Elijah Moore. Like the electricity and the rock solid left side of the line isn't there. But I got to say, I'm happy with Becton. You guys happy with Becton? We hear it every week. There's some story about Becton not being good. And every time he suits up, he's a baller. Every time. That's right, Matt. You have to score points in the NFL to win. And it's about time that our organization used its premium assets to that end. Let's score some points. Let's score some points. Let's protect our quarterback. Let's build a damn offense around a franchise quarterback. And that's the most important thing. And then we took a lot of later assets, developmental assets, 4th, 5th, 6th, undrafted free agents, and we put the large concentration on defense. So we're really hoping 1 or 2 of those guys can stick. That's what we're hoping. Now, if more stick, gravy. Good. We scored another touchdown. Man, I'm still stuck on a commercial. What the hell is this? It's like stuck. Hold on. I've been staring at this commercial. Look at this. That's bullshit, man. The commercial was like frozen. I didn't see it.
Take a lot of minutes. The Jets answer in a minute and a half. The other way, they got a 73-yard coverage by Valentine. And that kickoff return really got
18-yard touchdown. Another 18-yard touchdown to Croft? Really? 2 18-yard touchdowns to Croft? Sorry, I got to turn the sound off. I don't know what is happening over here either. Hold on. Oh, I see. Oh. Wait a minute. There we go. Do I sound better? I've been on omnidirectional the whole time. I think I am anyway. Nice. See, now I like that. Look, as we watch the defense have issues, right? As we watch the defense have issues, doesn't it help you to see our offense changing and looking like it might actually be something? We got, we see Corey Davis, really doing a good job. We see Zach Wilson doing a good job. Mekhi Becton doing a good job. Connor McGovern, Morgan Moses doing a good job. We see our running backs doing a good job, particularly Ty Johnson. We see a tight end coming out of the woods doing a good job. We saw Wesco with a nice pass reception. Couple good blocks from Wesco. So we're seeing some progress on the most important side of the ball. I agree. Zach Wilson should be done. Zach Wilson's day should be over. Jesus. Sorry to keep. This is terrible. Hold on. Okay, that was good. I mean, was that 7 yards? Nice tackle. That's more what I'm talking about. It's very important. Like in week 1 versus the Giants, I was really impressed with what seemed like disciplined tackling to me, which is very different than what we're used to. Lots of guys going for the big hit and all that sort of stuff. Guys like Tremaine Johnson and Darrell Roberts, even Jamal Adams, who's a very good tackler. But a lot of guys are good going for this big hit and they're breaking tackles and all this sort of stuff. So I'm really happy to see in the Giants game, they were really doing well with the tackling. I was impressed. I thought it was disciplined. This game, it looks totally different. And I don't know why. I don't know what that is. Again, I find it hard to believe, as much of an impact as Carl Lawson has both on the field and off the field, I find it hard to believe that that's the reason that all the tackling is so porous today. So we got a cut Herndon from Brad Finkelstein. Finkelstein or Finkelstein? Finkelstein, right? It's Cravats over here. Hey, buddy. What's up? Isaiah Dunn with a good play. I'm like completely lost. I don't know what's happening. Ever since that commercial was stuck on my screen, I don't know what's happening, guys. Getting the ball back. Okay, I see a punt happening. So that was a play by Isaiah Dunn. Good. That would show some really important character, man, because he's had a rough day. So if he came back and he bounces back with a good play, that's important. Fair catch by the fair catch man himself, Braxton Berrios. Yeah, Brad's way ahead. Right. That's funny. That's funny. You know what, Slaugo, I would really like that. I would like to see Josh Adams given the third quarter. Like, the rest of this and the third quarter. Give it to him. Let's see what this guy can do. Because I'm telling you, man, I would like to see the 4 young guys and let Tevin Coleman go. I would. I would prefer to see Pirine, Ty Johnson, Michael Carter, and Josh Adams than Tevin Coleman in there. I don't care they're young. Oh, no way. That's a good play, too. Who's hurt? All right, Mike White's in. That's good. Connor McDermott's hurt? No, that's Mike White, Slago. Let me see who this is. No, Coleman didn't look good today. I thought so, too. Look at Sala. What's he doing out there? Who is it? I can't tell who it is. Let me watch it. I got the replay set up now over here. I got another delay, even more delayed. Oh, yeah, that's Connor McDermott. I watched it. He went down. That was a non-contact, man. That's not good. That was a non-contact. Something popped in there or pulled, hopefully. That's Connor McDermott. Without question. Damn it. Let me see something here. That's unfortunate. Look at Sala going out there, though. Look at him. Look at our head coach. Yeah, you watch it on the replay if they show it. I got another TV that's a minute behind even the delay I have over here. You could see it. He goes and he takes a step and he just falls down. There was no real pressure. Didn't look like, oh yeah. It's unfortunate. He's hopping over. There was a kick, Paul. I didn't see the kick. Let me see. I'm trying to watch it. I'd like to see it again, see if there was a kick. Are you able to rewind it, Paul? Paul says there was a kick in the knee. I missed that. Didn't look like he was engaged to any great degree. Look at that mustache, though, huh? I see Herndon on the field. Agreed, Jets Tails. You know what the thing about Saleh? I think that Saleh is just as motivating as like Rex was, getting everybody fired up, but it's like it's legit. It's not like blustery. And I believe me, I loved Rex Ryan. But it's I think what Saleh offers is a little bit more potential to be. Look at Vincent Smith. Nice catch by Vincent Smith. It has the ability to not to wear off like Rex's thing. Like Rex gets everybody pumped, and when it doesn't work, he keeps going. Even when you're like, we're a 4-win team, and he's still talking like we're tough guys. That stuff doesn't work. Did he hold on to that? Look at Berrios, huh? Come on. Let's go. The offense is moving. Got it. Thanks, Paul. So Paul saw it on the replay, said he got leg whipped by the guard's defender. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it's just a strain. So how much time is left? He caught that without question. Was that a helmet to helmet? Is that what they're talking about? What the hell are they talking about? Sneakers to boots. What's up, buddy? I know. We got to get out of Green Bay, man. Too many injuries. I'm still watching it. Can't even get in the field goal range. There's no way. No timeouts? We don't have any timeouts? Oh, because within 2 minutes, the McDermott injury. Yep. Okay, so for our halftime festivities, I think I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's watch something. What do you think? You want to watch a little something? I'll play for you right here. Let's do this. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me do the full screen aspect of this. Here we go. Here comes the fight. It's when men were men. So what do you think of that? What do you think of that little show? I'll tell you. So we're going to see some good stuff this year, I think, guys. I think the most important thing, I'll play. Yeah, I got you, John. I don't want to play that today. Play that on my channel. Oh, hit the wrong button there. So one thing I can say is that the most important thing and what we really want to see is Zach Wilson, our offensive line, the receivers, the running backs, the tight ends. We want to see our offense look good. Now, it's unfortunate that we couldn't get down there, see Amendola kick again, maybe a 50-yarder, something like that. I would have liked to see that going into the half. That would have been really nice. But what we did see, like New York Jets tails just put up there, we saw 9 for 11, 128 yards for Wilson. Nice preseason showing. Agreed. So above everything else, we're seeing a lot of issues, which I'll talk about in a second. But we're seeing Zach Wilson look efficient. We're seeing him protected well. We're seeing the running game effective. And we're seeing him be able to find his receivers and get them the ball while standing in the pocket, nice, crisp, on time. I'm very happy with this first half of football. So what do you guys think? What do you think is give me your biggest highlight and your biggest low light of the game so far? That's right. And don't you wait till Elijah Moore comes out there. Look at that. You know, you wait till Elijah Moore and Elijah Vera Tucker come back out there. You know, I think we're not even playing at full strength. So, and we look good. We do. Well, we don't know. We don't know what was going on with Alex Lewis, the personal issues. We're not sure. It could be addiction. It could be a mental health issue. Maybe it's something with a family member. I didn't find out. I didn't see anything yet, but clearly it's serious, you know? So let's see. Paul Klein says he rebounded on his DVR. McDermott took an unintentional kick just below his knee. Well, maybe it's good, man. Maybe it wasn't so severe. Like I saw it was non-contact. I thought that, ACL snapped or something like that. That's what it looked like to me. I'm actually glad to hear that it's a kick because, sometimes that's just like a serious bruise or something like that. That would be good. So let's get to our lowlights and highlights. Jets Tails says highlight is Croft. Very good. I like that. Low light is injuries. Yep. I can get with that. Namely, the Jared Davis injury. I think that for me right now, as it stands, is the most serious injury. McDermott, obviously, but I think Jared Davis is the intention is for him to start. So that's a big one. Robbie Oak, highlight Croft and Zach. Low light, where is the defensive pressure? Yeah, man. I'm with you there. That missing Carl Lawson, I mean, it seems to be a major impact on what this defensive line is able to do. Now, the good news, the silver lining there is we don't have Quinnen Williams in there, right? He hasn't come back yet. So that's going to obviously, at least has potential to add a serious boost, right? So we don't know what's going to happen there, but it looks like the Carl Lawson injury is having its impact. Hold on one second. Sorry. So let's see. Finkelstein says Zach looks great. Defense getting carved up by a second string quarterback. Right. So you see there's a theme here. There's a theme here that I'm seeing with you guys. Oh my God, I just saw the Justin Fields hit. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah, oh my God, he took his head off. Took his headband off too with his helmet. That's a big one. So John Rogers says Croft was the highlight. Very interesting. Yeah, right? Out of nowhere. Croft. Did I do Robbie Oaks? Yeah, we're right. So Slaugo. Biggest highlight, we got a tight end. Biggest low, we need work. Lots of work. Yeah. And I think that, look, when you say we got a tight end, I mean, especially when we look at tight end, and I've been talking about this for a year. You know, I went into the draft saying, in my opinion, tight end is a greater need than wide receiver after we signed Corey Davis in free agency and Keelan Cole and having Denzel Mims and Jamison Crowder. So I looked at tight end as one of the biggest needs on the entire team. So when I think that the fact that with Tyler Croft and Wesco, for that matter, who is really a fullback right now, but still seeing him be able to have an impact in the passing game, I think is an incredible positive. So he and Croft, I mean, guys, if Croft can come out and be just a slightly above average tight end, it's going to mean the world to this offense and Zach Wilson in his rookie year. So I think I'm with you. I really am. John Rogers said Croft was the highlight and Dunn was the low light. And I'm happy to see Dunn come back in the end there and be able to put a play up there for us on the positive side of things, because he did not have a good first half. So that's good, you know, and that shows a lot, man. A lot of guys will crumble. You know, they'll have that bad game, you know, they'll get in their head and then they're just done. At least it shows that Dunn has some mental fortitude and he was able to come back and have a nice play. Because he had some missed tackles. He got burned a little bit. But I agree. He was a low light as well. Yeah, there's another highlight from John Rogers. His 5-year-old son is a Jets and GreenBean fan now. Good for you, Levi. Welcome aboard, buddy. That's awesome. Slago says Corey Davis played as expected. Right? I think Corey Davis is primed to have a career year, man. That's what I think. Look at that. Oh, my God. Did you see that? I didn't even see that touchdown from Croft, that second one. You see a little shake and bake? Looked like he was going to get stopped about 7-8 yards before the end zone. And he shook him off and danced in. It's a little lighter on his feet than I thought. What's up, Big Block? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, this is good. Well, Frederick, Quinnen Williams had the foot injury, so they're bringing him back on a schedule. So he's not ready to come back yet. We saw him get into practice this week. So he's only on his first handful of days in training camp. So I think they're taking their time. We might not even see him next week, depending on the progress of the injury. He had the broken foot and the surgery earlier in the offseason. So again, he's on a schedule. So he's just not ready yet. But I look, I'm ready to start. What do we want to see in the second half? We know Zach and the starters are not going to be in. So we're going to CJ Mosley and the starters are not going to be in on the defensive side of the ball. So who are we looking for? I'm with Kevin Vafadust. I think I would like to see some Kenny Yeboah. I'd like to see some LaMichael Pirine and Josh Adams. Those are the guys I'm looking for in the second half. That's what I'd like to see on the offensive side of the ball. Is Josh Adams, Kenny Yeboah, LaMichael Pirine. I'd like to see what our second string, third string offensive line can do. I'd like to see James Morgan put up some numbers. And let's see, the defense. Yeah, I'm looking to see what Nasruddin and Sherwood and Brandon Eccles and Jason Pinnock. I'm looking to see what those guys can do. What are you guys looking for? CBS picked up the Jets in progress. Wow, what was happening with their game? What were they showing? Jets Tales says Pirine, Yeboah, and Eccles. I'm with that. Well, Paul, I think I'm fairly confident Zuniga is injured again. That's why he was taken out of the game last week. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I read that he is not going to be playing this week. So that would be, I mean, I would love to see Jabari Zuniga getting on the field for just any length of time. The guy, I'm telling you, he can't seem to stay on the field. And then last year he was healthy for those few weeks and they had him at outside linebacker, which just is not going to be his deal. So I agree. I'd love to see some Zuniga, but correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's not playing this week. Let's see. Yeah, John says I'd like to see the last 2 years draft picks, right? That's what we want to see. You know, think about it. Cam Clark, hurt on IR. Zuniga, hurt. Ashton Davis, hurt. Mims got banged up in the Green Bay practice. I don't know if we'll see him or not. We got a touchback. So they're back. So it's Holton's got to leave, it looks like. I'll ask my beautiful girlfriend is in town from Georgia, and I'm about to take her out for dinner. See you guys next week. Hey, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your time with your lady friend. I hope it's smooth and everything that you want it to be. Enjoy your dinner, Holton. It's good to see you. Slago says fumble. I'm not there yet, so let's see what happens. Let me look here. Oh, there you go. Jets get it, or did Green Bay get it back? That was a nice hit on the fumble. I got to see who the hit was. What's up, Beastmaster? There you go, buddy. Jamie and Sherwood. No. Who made that hit? Was that Nasruddin that made the hit, though? Sherwood came up with it? That's funny, Eric. I'm in stereo, huh? Hassel with the hit. Interesting. You can't see me, Matt? Can you guys see me? Am I not here? It looks like I'm here. Let me see here. So JT Hassel is a safety, right? He's a second-year safety, 5'11", 200 pounds, 26 years old. Nice hit there. I'm going to watch it again right now. Well, let me tell you this, though. I'm glad he did that because that running back carved through our defensive line and linebackers. He got to the safety. I see you except when typing. So there you go, Matt. There I am. Thanks, guys. I got nervous. But but the same concern is there. The same concern. He made it, 9 yards deep into our defense. What was that? 8 yards. Beautiful hit, though. Look at our players fighting over it. Lamar Jackson almost pulled the ball out of Sherwood's hands, and that would have been ugly. Carved is an understatement. Right on. They ruled him down? Get out of here. Was he down? His knee was down already? No way. He was still running forward. Get out of town. Crazy. This game's crazy. Nice. We win the challenge. Nice. There you go. Right. It says we won the challenge. The winds of change, finally. This would be nice. Let's see Mike White get touchdown to Yeboah. I'd love to see a whole day of tight ends. Wouldn't that be great? A whole day. Tyler Croft with 2 touchdowns. Get one to Yeboah. Let's see Wesco getting back in the game. I think he's probably out of the game by now. Nice. Jets ball. All right, let's see. 5 seconds into the third quarter, and we got the ball back. 5 seconds. Nice. Oh, matching Hilton Head. Good for you, buddy. Enjoy that. Throw to the tight ends. Let's see what we got here. Who's that? Little Michael Carter action. Showing a little bit of speed there. Turning the corner. Throw to the tight ends, right, Mess? That's what I'm saying. Throw to the tight ends. All day. It should be a full day of tight ends. Let's see what we have. Showcase Herndon so we can get a 6th-round pick for him. And make the choice easier on who we're keeping. There he goes. There you go, Yeboah. Nice. We're seeing what we wanted. There he is. There you go. Yeboah's getting in the mix. There's my boy. Right on, man. Kenny Yeboah sighting, or Keeney, right? Why not? It's a nice catch. I'm glad he was able to turn around and get a little bit of yak there, too. Let's see what happens here. Running. I got stuffed. There was a hole, too. There was a hole. Jets by Jimmy. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Dwight Freeney's in there. Who else? Who's starting at? Who's at center right now? Is Feeney at center? So Yeboah got 7 yards after the catch there. Not bad. Not bad. There you go. A little Pirine action. Okay, they're getting in there. They're getting in there. It's nice to see some of these young guys playing. It's nice to see some of these young names playing. Pirine, Kenny Yeboah, Michael Carter. I'm curious to see who's on the offensive line. Is Feeney playing center right now? Looks like he might be. Hold on. Nice pull. Ah. Damn it. So Fant is in there. Corey Levin is in there. Murray. I don't know any of these guys. So that was 65 who got beat. Number 65. That is Corey Levin. Corey Levin, everybody. Throw it. Oh, wow. That was close. So this is just to be clear, I'm fairly certain that this is Mike White, not James Morgan. Yep, there it is. James Morgan is number 4. Mike White is number 5, just to make it clear. Yeah, man. He almost got his head ripped off. Quite frankly, that could have been a penalty in today's NFL. I wouldn't normally talk like that. Feeney's at center. Thank you, Robbie Oak. Hey, Jim, you're streaming too? Oh, that's right, man. Right on. Well, that's cool. You're all over the joint. Yeah, I guess not. It was more of his shoulder pad hit his face mask. I don't know. Well, there's Amendola. See, look, we got to see that too. 3 points. Amendola. He is 2 for 2 on field goals, 1 for 1, or 2 for 2 on extra points. So, guys, I think that calls for. Oh, not that one. Where'd it go? A little bit of this. There it is. So look, man, again, in a real game, we're hoping for touchdowns there and all that. And we still are from 46, but there are things we need to see. There are things that we want to see. How are these guys going to play? How is our offensive line going to play? How does the second string quarterback look? What about Yeboah? What about Pirine? Those types of things. And one of the other things is, do we have a kicker? Is this guy worth keeping? Do we send a 5th over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Jose Borregales? Like Beastmaster's saying. I want Borregales, to be honest. Yeah, me too. But if Amendola, he made a 50, 40, right? You know what I mean? Like, there are things I want to see. This is what we're looking at. Was JT Hassel come in and knock the ball loose on a play where the defense looked like turds? I don't know the impact JT Hassel is going to have, but let me tell you, man, LaMarcus Joyner's hurt. Ashton Davis is hurt. So our safeties are thin, boys. Thin. Oh, I'm freezing? I don't know why. Am I back? Can you still hear me, though? I don't have anything else open. I should be. Let me see here. Let me shut. I got one more thing on I can shut down. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Tell me if I'm back. Damn it. All right, I should have fixed it. Am I good? That might have fixed it. Who's that? Look at Sherwood. Oh, that's a play from before. Hold on. Am I back, though? Am I back? It looks like I'm back to me. Look at this. Good. Good coverage. Great. Thank you. Good. It was just a blip. We got the blips and the blaps and the bleeps. And that was a blip. Hamilcar's down. Come on. Oh, there he is. God damn it. Hamilcar Rashid is down. Damn it. And this was one of the guys we were hoping would come in and be able to fill in at least somewhat for Carl Lawson. Bro, play the actual game. I can't. It's not allowed, dude. You think the NFL is going to let GreenBean stream it when they have multi-billion-dollar contracts with NBC and everybody else? I can't do that. This is a hang, man. This is a watch party. That's what it is, Josh. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Unfortunate, man, because, again, this was a guy we were hoping. No, it looks like it's his upper body, like it's a wrist or a chest or something. That's what it looks like to me. Let me see what they're saying. It doesn't look lower body to me. I mean, I obviously don't know. That's it. These Jets doctors, well, look, this is why Joe Douglas did what he did, right? Let's see what they do. Let's see how they respond. Maybe the wind knocked out it, right? It looks like that to me. It looks like maybe he got his bell rung, or maybe it's something like, I don't know. These guys nowadays, like when they feel the littlest thing, they lay down instead of like in the old days, they could have their arm ripped off and they're walking off the field. Just a different mentality anymore. No sweat, Josh. I'm just telling you the deal, my brother. No sweat. I wish I could, man. Believe me. There's a guy that does the Raiders, and he does it, but I don't know how he does it. I've talked to quite a few people, man. Nowadays, if you try to stream the game while it's happening, YouTube will shut you down. If you try to, like if I tried to play it, just stream it here real quick. If I do clips, technically speaking, the clips find a way through sometimes, but I don't want to even mess with it, especially on Jetnation, because that's not my channel. So, it's just what it is. Yeah, his hand, that's what I thought he looked like. It looked like he was holding his arm or something like that. Tape it up, man. Tape it up and get in there. This is the kind of stuff. It's like, dude, Carl Lawson went out with a popped Achilles, man. Okay? We need you. We need these guys to step up. If you have a broken right finger, like tape it up. Remember the guy, they would play with clubs on their hands. Remember Klecko playing, man? He was always covered in blood. Blood and mud. The guy would play through anything. He had broken knees. He had braces on, limping around. Rub some dirt on it. Exactly. Rub some dirt on it and get out there. What are we talking about? Yeah. If I try to stream it live, they'll shut it down. If you try to do it later, you have to talk about the plays as like a breakdown kind of a thing. And they even then it's not 50%. It's like there's a certain minute percentage I was told. Not percentage. I mean, there was a certain length of time that if you start pushing it, what they'll do too, they might not shut you down while it's happening, but they'll penalize you later, and then they can shut your channel down and everything else. Again, it's just one of those things, man. Rather just play by the rules and not push it, you know. I could do breakdowns if I wanted, but that's not really my thing anyway. I leave that to other people. I just want to talk trash. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, I'm doing Slaugo. I got a lot that I'm working on right now behind the scenes. I got some really cool stuff, and Klecko, Gas, you know, those guys are in it. All kinds of fun stuff. All right, let's watch this run that you guys are talking about. Well, you know, Big Green, that we could try that sort of stuff. I know that the sound trips it off quicker than if you just show the video, but they will catch you. And even if they don't catch you once, it's like, again, it's not worth it. As I said, especially on Jetnation. This one isn't my channel. There he goes. Look at this guy. Yeah, okay. Landed on Fance, almost his leg. That would have been scary. Yeah, Carter's looking good. Yep, I just saw it. It's beautiful. Interesting, Ty Johnson got like the full-on start. Right? Like I saw Tevin Coleman earlier. I just want to see these young guys running, man. That's what I want to see. Who was that on that run? Was that P. Ryan? No, that was Michael Carter as well. So those last three runs look to be Michael Carter, right? I don't think one of those was P. Ryan. Correct me if I'm wrong. Matriculate. Look at this. I'll get to this in a second, Eric. Let me just watch this play. Oh, yeah. Look at P. Ryan. Right? That's P. Ryan that time. Yep. That's 5 yards, 6 yards. That's the thing. That's P. Ryan to me. P. Ryan is a 4 to 8 yard guy to me. That's what I see consistently from him. If he gets a little hole, he can make it. He'll get you 5 yards a clip. Let me watch it over here now. Yep, little shift. That's 6 yards on a 3rd and 1. There you go. 3 by Carter, 1 by. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me see this one now. Look at that. You see Keelan Cole carrying him around? Oh, that's good. Keelan Cole. If you guys haven't seen the latest episode of One Jets Drive, there's a lot of it that has to do with Keelan Cole. Dude, I like him much more now, and I liked him before. That guy's personality is amazing. I just love him. Hold on, Eric. I'm going to watch it again. Look at him. He carried him for 4 yards. And you know he's saying something, joking. So he says, Klecko dropped a heavy locker on his foot before the Packers game at Shea and still had 3 sacks to put the Jets in the playoffs in 1981. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Carter, you got to just make the decision and go. Little too much dancing there. Little too much dancing. Right. P. Ryan's a downhill runner. That's what I like. I love north-south guys. You know, and it doesn't, you know, it's not like they're going to change the game a lot of the time, but they're consistent. That's what I like about him. Yeah, see, Carter, he should have just hit that hole to the right. The hole was to the right. Even though that's not where the play was probably supposed to be, the hole was to the right. I like running backs that even when the play is a little bit broken, they can improvise. Oh, yeah. He was going to get crushed, the quarterback. Mike White got killed. Mike White should have threw the ball right in his face. That's what he should have did. Said, I'm dead. Fucking throw right in his mouth. So it looks like Morgan might come in. Who knows? Field goal. Yeah, so Amendola's 3 for 3, man. Amendola. I'm about to watch the kick on 4th and 4. How long is it? They're not telling me the distance. Nice and clean, man. Straight through the uprights. How long was that, guys? Yeah. Yeah, right. It helps. Like, I got to say, like, if Jose Borregales comes free, I would find it really difficult not to pluck him, honestly. And I might even stash Amendola on the practice squad or something, or one of them. I would grab him. So 33 yards. Thank you. So that was a 33-yard kick. So now he's made 54, 46, 33, plus 2 extra points. Not bad, guys. Not bad. But again, if Jose Borregales comes free, we're number 2 on the waiver wire, I'd grab him. Again, I think that the Bucs are going to get some value for him. I don't think they're going to let him go. They know he has some value. There's no doubt. Somebody's willing to throw a 7th at worst for him. No doubt. You just got to check out which teams need field goal kickers. The Jets are one of them. But if Amendola worked out, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? Amen field goaler. I like it. I'm in. Who's he barking at? Yeah, so Beastmaster says, I'm actually surprised how this game is going, especially how we heard about the joint practices. Yeah, remember how bad Becton was? People were literally this week, people were talking about Becton being a bust. For real. That was really happening this week. It was happening last week too. And then a couple weeks before that, they were talking about him being so unhealthy that he's never going to have a career. Remember all this? Because this is the stuff we're fed by these guys who cover our team. You saw Becton today. Was there any concern as far as his playing? None. So let's see. Look, Amendola's ripped. Oh, that was a short kick. Very short. Get him. Who's number 3 with the tackle? That was good pursuit. That was a very short kick, man. That was like the 16-yard line or so. Who the hell's number 3? Manasseh Bailey. Interesting. That's funny you say that, Mr. Terrible. Mr. Terrible says you have to draft him higher. Hold on, wait. Where did it go? You said the Jets. This is funny. The Jets need to sign Tim Tebow to fill the tight end lead. I think just watch this first half, and I think you're going to change your mind on that. This is a tight end day, buddy. And even some fullback action. You'll see. Yeah, it's good. We're having a good time today. I mean, it sucks with the injuries. Hopefully, Rashid's injury is not too serious. Connor McDermott, we hope that's not too serious. But other than that, I think, and the defense, look, we have some work to do on the defensive line in particular. But the defense in general, some of the cornerbacks are having a little bit of a rough day. But I think overall, and the most important thing being our offense, I think overall this is a good day so far. Lamar Jackson unable to tackle the guy. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. That could have been what was called. See how he does with some direction stuff, changing the kicks. A lot of guys can boom it. Let's see if you can do what I asked for. Kick it to this place. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Defense is having a tough day. We saw Jonathan Marshall in there for a lot of the day today, huffing and puffing. Look at him. Stood up. Oh, man. Jonathan Marshall got moved aside. Look at that. See that? Cashman getting crushed. Man, they're getting manhandled, our defense. They're getting pushed around. Nice. That's good news. Rashid's back in. Who's 25? That's Michael Carter II. That was a terrible tackling attempt. Terrible. Was that Eccles? Yes, Eccles, not Michael Carter. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Jets Tails. That was a terrible whiff on a tackle. Yeah, well, that's Mr. Terrible. That's going to be all day. Brace yourself. The D has trouble all day. And in particular, our defensive line. Yeah. Well, missing Quinnen Williams for sure. Obviously missing Carl Lawson in the first time they played without him. We'll see if some of these young guys can develop and step into these roles. And obviously Jabari Zuniga's also hurt. Sheldon Rankins is also banged up. So a lot of the guys that were hoping to be in there, they're not there. I think it's showing. Yeah, man. Look at that. Flag. So Eccles with a pick. Wait, as I killed who? What did you say, Robbie Oak? Who am I just talking about? I forget already. Trying to watch this. Yeah, that's a pick. So the flag came in afterwards, so the pick should stick. Let's just hold that he actually caught it. Yeah, that was good. It's a good point, Jeremy. Eccles just did something Jamal Adams can't do, which is pick off the quarterback. Although, in his defense, he does pick off second and third string quarterbacks, so that's okay. Did that twice in his career. So I want to make sure he caught this. And then Nathan Shepard goes out and holds. Oh, you know what? That Rashid really had his hand in his face, man. That was a good play on that pass. You could say that he affected the passer. Yeah, that's funny. I get you. Yeah, I see now. Thank you, Robbie. Thanks for having the patience to explain that to me. Oh yeah, what happened to White there? I didn't even see it. Let me watch it over here on my even worse delay. Let me see what happened. Because he got destroyed. He's got a couple bad sacks, but he got really destroyed on the one just. Oh, come on. Fucking internet, man. Why did it do that? Now it decides to load literally as. All right, let me watch it. I don't know. That didn't look like too bad of a hit. He don't want to play anymore. That didn't look like too bad of a hit. I mean, you never know, right? Literally just hits you the right way. Rolling over on his arm like that. All right, Morgan time. Man. Yeah, Greg Knapp. God rest his soul, man. That is just the worst. Yep. James Morgan, here he comes. I wonder if we're going to see any Josh Johnson at all. Maybe now we will. Because I got to admit, especially as it moves on, I'm really liking the idea of having a vet just for, another guy with experience in the room for Zach Wilson. It's all about Zach Wilson. There he goes. Look at this. Okay. Nice wiggle. Michael Carter. Nice, man. Yeah, I'd like to see Josh Johnson play today, especially now. Although, I mean, they might just give the rest of the game to Morgan if he can stay upright. Oh, man. Who's that, Montgomery? Yep. Not good, Montgomery. It looked like the ball hit him. Am I wrong? He just dropped it. Well, we haven't seen much punting today, right? That's interesting. Get Braden Mann some work. Yeah, it's a good point. I bet I could see that. Josh Johnson getting work next game when they don't even play Zach Wilson. Although I do think that they will play him a little bit anyway. We don't have a fourth preseason game. But next week we have 2 practices versus the Eagles prior to our preseason game against them. That's right. He had that really good punt earlier. Yeah, Montgomery's got to catch that, dude. I just watched the replay again. He's got to catch that. That hit him. That was a good pass. Yeah. Timeout, Jets. What's up, Schwert? What are you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard, my friend. Let's see this. Come on with the tackling. Come on with the tackling. The punt was good, but it's like, come on. You got to tackle. Let's see who should have had him first. I can't tell. I couldn't tell. 1, 2, 3 major missed tackles. And then they got him. Sloppy tackling. Yep. Yeah, 5 Jets should have made that tackle. Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because like I said, last week against the Giants, I thought the tackling was really as good as we've seen it here in a long time. And I thought it was the Saleh effect. Like, wow, they're really focusing on technique and fundamentals with tackling. A lot of wrapping up. And today I'm not seeing it, man. They got to go back to the drawing board with this crap. Yeah, totally. Who's 51, dude? That's Rush. Isn't that Nasruddin 51? Fucking whiffed, man. So who's number 46? Who do we got here? Let me see. That's Camilo Eifler, linebacker out of Illinois. He's a rookie. Eifler. Nasruddin is number 45. Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah, he's 45. Delshon Phillips is 43. And Rashid's 55, as we know. And then Edmund Robinson, that's who's 51. He's getting cut. You want to bet he's part of the next cuts? I'll tell you right now. Right, that was a nice tackle. Edmund Robinson, remember it, book it. It's unfortunate, my friend, but 29 years old, fifth-year guy, whiffing on tackles. Like you gotta make a better show of it. You gotta make a better show if you're gonna stick. Right, Jets Tails, right on. Robinson, I'm telling you, remember that name. Edmund Robinson. He's not long for the team. That was his shot. Like when these guys are given those shots on special teams, you know what I mean? Like you're a linebacker, you're a safety, you're a cornerback, you're a wide receiver, and they're sticking you on special teams and you're deep in the depth chart, you have to make a show of it. You can't stick your arm out and let the guy you try to arm tackle him and then you get spun in the air. Like, dude, that's not a look that you want to have in the NFL. Oh, yeah, Joe. We talked about Croft. We talked about Croft all day, buddy. We're happy. I think overall we're very, very happy, right? It's nice. And, like we said earlier, you weren't here, but Tyler Croft looked really good today. And I mean, he looked good too. His hands look good. And even like the ability to shed some tackles look good, absorb some hits, he looked good. Wesco had a nice reception with some decent yard after the catch. Yeboah had one reception for some yards after the catch. So the tight ends today, I think, did fairly well. Croft did excellent, but even the other guys looked pretty good. And Wesco, I'm still kind of including him with the tight ends. I know he's a fullback, but he's, the interesting thing with him is that he may, if he's going to be a fullback, he might even allow them to keep one less tight end and to be able to keep maybe a fourth or fifth running back or an extra wide receiver or an extra offensive lineman or whatever it is, because of his ability to slide over and play tight end in a pinch. And we also have George Fant who could do that as well. Yeah, Croft is a highlight for sure. Just so you know, though, Joe, it's a K with Croft, Kroft. Just helping you out. No sweat. Come on, fellas. Oh my God. Okay. Third string quarterback can't do it. That was a blown play. They could have made a million yards on that one. No sweat, man. Yeah, so it's funny. I love watching these guys play. I love watching the back end of the roster. Who's 49? But I got to get to know these guys and their numbers, man. It's hard. Let me see here. 49. That is JT Hassel, the safety. He had a nice tackle earlier. Who's 79? What's he doing? Smart. That's right. Got to make a show of it, buddy. You make that tackle. You see Kaufusi on their team. Is that the same guy we had? Remember when we moved him? 2 Kaufusis. Right. That's a good point. The defense is swarming. You'll give that to them. They're having some trouble tackling. The good news is tackling is very easy to correct. Number one, you get rid of the losers that refuse to do it. Okay, there's that. Okay. But number two, you just spend some time on tackling, and then you make sure that when they don't, there's some sort of repercussion, and you build them, you institute fundamentals again, and you let them know it's unacceptable not to employ them. And tackling gets fixed. It's like fumbling. You can fix these things. We have a young team. What are we, the second or third youngest team in the NFL? Is that what it is? And not by, like, we're close to the youngest. Ooh, I like what you're doing there, Matt. Look what he did, everybody. Look at the comment. What a defensive day. It's been offensive. That didn't slide by me. I see it. We're working it out, huh, Matt? I see what you're doing, buddy. All right. Okay. Decent. Got tripped up, and then they cleaned it up. 38. That is our boy Lamar Jackson. Yeah, right. You know, Matt. All right, I'm watching this play. Here he goes. A little play action. Oh, okay. There you go. That's a tackle by Blake Cashman. Stopped dead in his tracks. That was good. Little Blake Cashman sighting. See if he hurt his shoulder on that one. So watch this. It's a nice play fake. You got the pressure right here. That's good. And then boom. Fantastic tackle. I would have liked to see some attempt at wrapping it up, but he crushed him. Exactly right, Slago. That's exactly right. It's like taking grounders in practice every day. They should be working on tackling every day. But you can only have so many full padded, full contact days anymore. It's weak. That was a great hit. I'm telling you, Cashman has some talent, man. Eifler again, huh? Yeah, okay, buddy. There he is. We see you, Eifler. Camilo Eifler. He's a rookie out of Illinois. Look at Saleh pushing Cashman around. I love this guy. I think I love him. I think I'm in love with Robert Saleh. All right, you guys ready? During a commercial? It's still a commercial, right? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Yeah, right? Me too, Mess. I swear I do. Okay, what are we seeing over here? They're interviewing. Don't they know how important the fourth quarter is in preseason? I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers. That's right, Slaugo. He's no beta male. Come on. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? Nice pitch. Who's that? Oh, man, he got crushed. Michael Carter couldn't get there. Couldn't get there. Yeah, it seems like we're just running. No, I didn't see Mims at all today. As a matter of fact, Big Green. I was thinking about it a few minutes ago. I didn't see Mims at all. We didn't see quite a few people today. Obviously, Quinnen, Carl Lawson, those guys. But Sheldon Rankins, Jabari Zuniga, Denzel Mims. I didn't see Josh Adams yet. I'd like to see him get in there now, man. It looks like he's done. I don't know why. Every time they put him on the field, he does something. Josh Adams. Every time. I don't know what it is with that guy. Maybe he's a complete, POS. I don't know. Who's hurt? Mims? Yeah, but it's not like a bad injury. It's just a precautionary issue thing, from what I understand. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how I heard it. Okay, what else we got? Come on, I want to see a drive here. Phil Adams, there he is, everybody. It's good to see you, man. How you doing over there in the UK? Phil Adams stopping by, everybody. So, again, we've had Europe in here tonight. We've had Australia in here tonight, and we've had Malaysia in here tonight, in addition to the numerous locations surrounding, in the United States. So we're spread out, man. I love it. I love it. I hope you're having a good day, Phil. I hope you got to see Tyler Croft put on a show. Took everybody to school today. I know. This is where it's like the TV people try to make in the end of the game interesting. But I could care less what Aaron Rodgers wants to say. I don't even care what our own players want to say during the game. I never have any real interest in it. I just want to see the players. I want to see replay. I want to see it treated like as if it's a normal game. Yeah, that was not a good pass. Trying to get it to Berrios. Couldn't see what happened there because they didn't give me any time to really look at it. I'd like to see it again. Oh, nice. You were over at Jimmy's with Jeremy Cravat. They're over there having a good time. Well, it's good to see you, man. Robbie Oak ate too much Chinese food. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I haven't even eaten yet today. I'm starving. I got to get something going. All right, let me watch this punt here. Who was the hit by? Oh, there you go. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. I know. Well, that's the thing, Eddie, right? It's like you would like to see, like Morgan is now playing with the thirds and even beyond. The thirds and guys who aren't going to be on the roster in a couple of days. So that was number 28. Who is that? Was that Eifler? No, wait a minute. So you'd like to see James Morgan kind of be above everybody else in that range. And it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Now, good. Granted, we got to give the guy a minute. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't even he hasn't even had any development time yet. So we got to give him that. You know what I mean? We do. But again, I agree. It's like, come on. He's got to look a little bit better. Yeah, JT Hassel's having a day. JT Hassel's he's making a case right now. Especially, don't forget, we're thin at safety, man. So it's one of those situations where there's an opportunity that presents itself, right? And some of these guys, those opportunities don't always present themselves. So when they do, being able to step right in and have that day, like Eminem used to say, seize the moment, squeeze it and hold it, right? Yeah, I'm like, come on. They're not showing me the game. I'm still in commercial. You guys are so ahead of me all of a sudden. Come on. I want to watch. I see all this stuff. Matthias is saying sack. I want to see the sack. Okay, where's my sack? I want to see it. Who was it, Matt? Here it comes. Oh, look at that. It's Kenny Yeboah. Ed Marinaro. Thank you, Slaugo. With Morgan, it's the end of the game and we are winning. No real opportunity to pass. Agreed. Fair enough, David. Fair enough. That's good. Too bad it was on first. I'd like to see it. I'd like to take this and be able to stop him again so we can get out and get the ball back. I want to see some more. Wow, look at that. Pushing the pile, guys. Come on. Pushing the pile. Was he a running back in the 70s? I don't remember him. Come on, guys. All right. So who's out? We got Eccles out there. Hassel's out there. Cashman is out there. Yeah, we stopped. Yeah, I see him punting. I'm with you, Jets Tails. I'm actually watching the further replay. Like I'm watching the play that we just saw, and I'm looking at details as best I can. I'm still rooting, though. I'm a moron. What do you got there?
Pizza for you.
Oh, pizza. I'll eat it.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Sausage pepper pizza. Nice. That's always nice. Barrios. Remember, like Jeremy Curley with the he was our punt returner for years, and he was like, very rarely did he ever get a return. He was like Mr. Fair Catch. He would catch it. I didn't tip. No. That's funny. What a wife. I agree. And I want P. Yeah, I'm with you. Sausage and Piss Domino's. What are you going to do? Remember when Domino's, to me, I would never in a million years order Domino's at any time while other pizzerias were open. Never. Like Domino's back in the day, they were 30 minutes or less. Remember that? I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk. Jets. Right on, man. So I would never, like, it was like late night, 30 minutes or less, you're drinking, Domino's is open till 1 a.m. kind of thing. And that's the only time I would ever eat Domino's. Now, my kids, they actually think, and I mean this, I bring them to some of the best pizzerias in the world, right? All over the country. Domino's is better to them and Papa John's. They argue about what's better, Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Papa John's. Isn't that crazy how the world has changed? I don't understand. I'm telling you, my kids are so exposed to everything, especially pizza. They're like, that's all right. Bring them to St. Louis. Bring them to California. Chicago. Pittsburgh. Brooklyn. They like it, but it's like, it's good, but it ain't Domino's. It's crazy, man. Right. Last resort, Eric. Exactly. That's what it was. It was like, again, it was like, 11:45 at night. We're all drinking. There's nothing else open. You go, you know what? Let's get some Domino's before they close. They'll be here in 30 minutes or less. It used to be 30 minutes or less. 30 minutes or it's free. Remember that? And then all the guys, the Domino's delivery guys, were all getting into car accidents and they had to stop. My son, Teen Bean, as he's affectionately labeled, is a wide receiver. And in truth, and maybe even a defensive back. But in truth, I'm not going to push the issue, but in truth, he's got a naturally strong arm and he's innately accurate. So he's got quarterback potential as well. But again, I'm not going to push that on him. I'm not going to insist my son plays quarterback. But I think that I'm just going to let him develop with the coaches and keep working on it with him out here, just like we've been doing since he's 3 years old. And let's see if the coaches notice it and I saw it at practice a couple times today. He would do a route, they'd throw it to him, and he would just zip it back effortlessly. And so I don't know. But right now he's looking like a wide receiver, and he's good. He's a good hands catcher. Crisp routes. Good tracking. So I'm proud of him. Right, like White Castles. Exactly right, Jets Mess. I lived in Parsippany, right? So I lived in Morris County, New Jersey, and I was always kind of around there. There were numerous nights we would drive all the way to Passaic or wherever. I think there was one in Orange too. We'd drive all the way there just to get White Castle. I would be regretting it before I even got home. I'd be so sick to my stomach. I do love White Castle, though. I gotta say, I do love it. So I haven't eaten White Castle in a long time. I can't remember the last time. Who's that? 44. Who we got? Oh, that was Montgomery. 14. Okay. That's good for him because he had that it looked like a pretty bad drop earlier. Exactly. Crave pack. I know. I would always overdo it at White Castle too. I would never just get 6 burgers and go. I would always get a 12 pack and fries, for myself, minimum. I would always overdo it. It's like you think they're just so small, but I always felt sick. Really, Siragusa had 137 White Castles. That's incredible. That's incredible. I used to run comedy shows at Tony Siragusa's restaurant in Pinebrook or Fairfield or whatever. It's called Tiffany's. You guys ever been there? Tony Siragusa's place? Yeah, I used to do comedy shows for him there. Look at this. So, White Castle, Taco Bell. Oh, so you don't get White Castle or Taco Bell. Interesting. You have McDonald's and all that, though, right? You have McDonald's and Burger King and all those places. Yeah, that's funny, Eddie. Right, you burp White Castles 3 days later. That's funny. It's so true. It's true. You guys ever have Crystal with the K? Krystal? They look like White Castles. Like once you get out of the Northeast, maybe like the Midwest-ish, I see Crystals a lot, but then it kind of transitions to Crystal. I think they might even be the same ownership these days. I'm not sure. I think so, though. But they're just like White Castles. They're almost identical, except they use mustard. And I don't believe White Castles do. Crystals have mustard. And I don't think it has, I think you got to ask for ketchup or something. Weird. Make macas. So what is macas? Is that like the version of Taco Bell? Same in the UK? Macas. I never heard of that one. Well, that's like when you get out to California and in those areas, there's still Taco Bell, but it moves all into Del Taco is bigger than Taco Bell out there. Everybody loves Del Taco. They'll wait online for hours for it. It's crazy. It's like Chick-fil-A. There's always a huge line at Del Taco. Oh, how interesting. Burger King is called Hungry Jack's in Australia because someone copyrighted the name back in the 60s and Burger King didn't want to buy it. But it's the same place. Let me look this up. I want to see it. Oh, yeah, totally. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. How crazy. Oh, that's nuts. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm just going to show you the page. Right. Nationwide is on your side. What do you think of that? Look at this, guys. This is Hungry Jack's. Right. You see it? Look at that. It's exactly the same. So it's right. That's crazy to me. Oh, no, Scott Wilson, you're thinking Checkers. I mean, Carl's Jr. is Hardee's. That's what it is. Checkers is Rally's. Or Raleigh's. Ralleys. That's Checkers. Same thing. And then you have Hardee's is Carl's Jr. HJ's. Interesting. All right, let's see this interception I'm hearing so much about. From Lamar Jackson? That'd be great. Yeah. Right, Scott. I know my fast food logos, buddy. Fuddruckers is awesome, Slago. I haven't been to one of those. It's got to be 20 years since I've been to a Fuddruckers. It's crazy. Let me see this pick. We're in victory formation. Let me see this pick. Who is? Let me see. They tried to go for it. There you go. I love it. Lamar Jackson. Good for you, kid. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, they do. And Jets tells. Fuddruckers are all over the place. I see them. I just don't go, but I see them often. I used to love it. It was because I was a glutton. I would just go there and pour on all the toppings. It'd be a mess. Look at Lamar Jackson. Look at this coverage. Nice. Good for him. Nice high point using his height. Very good. Really? Ostrich burger? Do they really have that? I never saw that. I never saw the ostrich burger. Good for him. For me, I'm having a cocktail. There you go, Matt. So listen, we talked about our highlights for the first half. Let's do this before we wrap it up for the day. What's your highlight of the second half? It's kind of been a little bit calmer, a little bit more, less exciting, if I may. What do you think the highlight and the low light of the second half is? It was nice to see the tight ends come out. I liked Yeboah getting his reception. I think it was only one. I liked seeing Michael Carter and Pirine. I would have preferred to see some Josh Adams late in the game. I don't think we did. Any thoughts? Kilted haggis. Oh, my God. There it is. Victory formation is in full effect. So Saleh is 2-0 in the preseason. You know what that means? That means I hope they don't get ahead on him. You know what I mean? Remember when we were 5-0 in the preseason? I think we went 6-10 that year. Levi winning his first Jets game. There you go. That's awesome. That was a good one. The second half was a blur. Highlight was Wilson and Croft, right? And in the second half, it doesn't really stand out. It's nice to see Amendola continue to be good. I think he had a 30-yarder or something in the second half. So that was really good. White did look okay. I know Slago says Josh Adams is gone. I have to think so. He's probably going to be part of this round of cuts, unfortunately. I'd like to see them keep him, but it doesn't look real. Robbie Oak says, Michael Carter, good running. Low light, was there one? White hurt maybe? Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. And look, there's the buddies out there in the middle of the field. Thanks for a good week. You took my Carl Lawson from me. 6-10 would be an improvement over Gase. Right. Let's see what this says. MVF of the day, Levi. That's right. MVF. Kicker looked great today, Joseph Schwerk. I agree. Again, I'd hate to see them. If Borregales gets cut, I would grab him with the second position on the waiver wire. I wouldn't even think twice about it. And then I would let them go at it for a minute. I might even I don't know. I don't know. I would grab him and then evaluate it later. But Amendola looks good. So I think he's an improvement over Ficken, at least the way it looks right now. We have a kicker. What's up, Killian? That's a good one. All right, Hassel. Right, JT Hassel was a nice highlight for the second half. Eccles, Campbell, right. Phil Adams says, there's a three-legged ostrich. Don't know what it tastes like. They haven't caught one yet. Defense a little better in the second half. Maybe. I thought they got gashed a little bit. But the good news is we were able to get a turnover off one of those. So Dan Oliver, the Jets won 23-14. Yeah, that was a low light. Gassed D-line and bad tackling. I could not agree more. Oh, you see that? What was that? They just showed a little kick. Tyler Croft was good. Zach impressed today. 23-14, Dan. Jets. Such a family atmosphere after the game. So cool to see. Agreed. I mean, these teams are friends, right? Family, really, like you said. Let's see. Hope Levi gets a Patriots decade. I know, right? Wouldn't that be great for the kids? Wouldn't it be great if our kids come on board and it's like this long stretch of respectable football, like we don't, you know what I mean? Like they don't even know what it's like to be on the losing side of things. I almost said losers, but I didn't want to do that to us. Yeah, I know. Solid and Madden's funny looking. It's funny looking, man. That's right. Highlight for GreenBean was that Yeboah caught a pass and didn't fumble it. That's the key. I want to see Yeboah make it through this week's cuts when we go down to 80. And then we'll see what's really going on. Look, they're showing Sam Darnold. How'd he look today? You got him down to the goal line there. Let's see what he does here. I'm just watching this highlight. Oh, and they didn't make it in. I don't know, man. I got to tell you, I'm not impressed with Matt Rule's managing of that team, but I'll keep that for another day. Sam's playing right now. Yeah. So, all right, guys. No, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce out of here. But I look once again, great time, and I appreciate you guys being here. Well, look, man, we have some really good positives, some legit positive aspects of what we're looking at with this team as far as building blocks go. Zach Wilson, man, the number one most important thing in our world right now as far as Jets go. And he looked good, guys. What's the most important thing for him? The offensive line. And they look good, guys. Secondarily, the running game. And it looked good. It looks like Ty Johnson might be leaning into that starter role. Who knows? That's what it looked like today. And then the wide receivers, dude. They're getting open. The tight ends. So I think it's a good day. And cheers to you, Phil. And and I'm happy you guys were here. So listen, let's have a good week, huh? I'll see you guys in a few hours with my podcast, and we'll get this going. But guys, thank you and have a great day. Enjoy the rest of whatever it is you choose to do. Don't drink too much, or whatever. Do what you want. If you're going to drink too much, don't drive. That's all I ask. Have a good night, everybody. Now I'm about, I'd say 5 or 6 feet in the air. And I'm screaming to this crowd of people. I didn't want to fight. And they're screaming, get him, kill him. So I see this cop. I see cops and I'm like, oh, yo, come over here. I think I'm going to get killed. So I wave the cop over. The crowd's yelling, get him, the guy in the Keyshawn jersey. Oh, blah, blah. And there's guys laying all over the place. We beat the living hell out of these guys. It was really not even a contest. I have no idea why they were so into this fighting idea, because they were really very, very poorly trained for this, or poorly prepared.